Hello my friends, it's your fine fella, ChipTheBlue, and welcome back to Chipping In, the web series where I watch all the things and shows that my friends on the internet yell at me to watch because I'm an uncultured swine. Welcome back to the Owl House. This is episode 8 called Once Upon a Swap, and the cover photo is right here. So based on the cover photo, based on the title, my prediction for this episode is that there's going to be some sort of parent swap thing, and King is going to be the baby that is swapped, and Ida's going to get the Bat Queen's kid again. That's my prediction. I hope it doesn't happen because I have seen that face in my dreams ever since I've watched that episode. What? What was I talking about? Right. Hope it's not that. Anyways, let's get into it.
I've got just the thing to attract customers. And who doesn't like their name in life?
What's going to attract people to human collectibles like the least human thing of all? Literal magic. I am going to be really impressed if Luz did this herself, because I know that the only magic she's capable of right now is light magic. And if she did this herself, I am going to be so proud. Like, tear rolling down my face proud. I really hope she did this.
What are you gonna do? Spit your human venom on me?
You have venom? Quick, Luce! Start melting faces!
Even if I could, it's not worth it. You wouldn't understand how to handle teens like her.
I feel like a pretty easy way to deal with teens like her is to spit venom at them. I mean, it just kind of seems like a cure-all for bitchiness. Venom. I wish humans had human venom. That'd be sweet. Aww.
How much? I have to own him.
You couldn't afford me, sister.
Oh.
Amen, King. You let them know. They are trembling. Oh my gosh, I'm over here trembling. I'm literally quaking in my boots. Oh my gosh. That's what he looks like. I love that pose. Such a good look for King. You tell him. What a sassy guy. Oh, I love him.
Luce?
Did I spell something wrong? Or did I spell something right?
Stop that. You may be forgetting something, Luce.
She did do it. Those were her little orbs. Did she make the Ida face too? I'm so proud. Luz. Oh my gosh, she's moving up in the world. She's learning, she's growing, she's evolving. That's my witch. Yes.
All she has is dumb teen drama. She doesn't understand how hard some of us have it.
You're pampered all day like a dang baby. How hard is that life? No. Body swap!
I wasn't really expecting it to go the body swap route. Is King and Ida gonna body swap? Is Ida going to go into King's body and, like, infiltrate the... I don't know what that crib was. Oh, it's just because King's a baby. I heard swap, Once Upon a Swap, and I totally thought it was going to be like a Parent Trap thing where the kids swap and King pretended to be somebody else's baby, but now I realize that the cradle was just because King is a baby, and Ida's going to realize that. I see now.
It's like demonic possession with the ones you love.
We're doing that? That's possible? This is just like my favorite early 2000s movie, Freaky Fraturday.
Oh my god. Freaky Fraturday? That... They're not even trying with that one. Also, why is it a goose? Or a duck, sorry. That is very obviously a duck goose. Duck, duck, goose, goose, duck. Is that why it's called duck, duck, goose? Because they're just... You can't really tell them apart sometimes. Is that a duck or a goose? I feel stupid for asking that. Especially with a bird-themed channel. Anyway, they're not even trying with this. I guess in the name of parody, you can really do whatever you want as long as it's not a direct copy. It's like, hey, can I copy your homework? Sure, just don't make it too obvious. And then they come up with this. Hey, we have Freaky Friday at home.
Body swap!
Ooh. I need a mirror.
Okay, so Luz is now in Ida's body. That means that she has the heart sac. That means that Luz has the heart sac and is capable of doing common days witch magic. The only issue is that she doesn't really know how, but she could draw that circle now and cast light, I assume. Right? Oh, I'm excited for this now.
Wait, so that means...
How do I look?
Fabulous. King, you look fabulous. I love your pointy mascara? Eyeliner? I like your eyeliner. Looking good. I don't like how Luz looks though. King is not as good of a look on Luz as Ida is on King, I have to say. And Luz's face on Ida kind of just turned her into like a dude. Kind of just looks like a dude now.
Whoever can prove their new body has the easiest life gets out of house cleaning duty. And you know what that means.
I'm glad he can entertain himself. Is this what Hootie does to pass the time? I wonder if this is what Hootie's stories are about. It's just like his one story was, once upon a time I swallowed a sparrow. And the new story is, once upon a time I was rolling in the mud. Maybe that's why nobody wants to listen to his stories, is because they're all just like observations. Because what does a house do, really? It kind of just sits there.
Bap.
Damn. Ida is doing wonders for King right now. I'm just saying. Absolutely pamper yourself, Ida. This is exactly what I wanted to see, was just King being pampered, because now Ida's just a little guy. Ida's just a little guy now. Doesn't matter who's in King's body, it's just the cutest, tiniest little body ever. Oh my gosh.
Little dumpling. What's that? Whoa! Hey, I'm not lost, you creeps.
Oh, baby, do you need us to make you a delicious meal?
When did Ellen DeGeneres and Voldemort have a baby? Is it just me, or like, are these the most terrifying looking old ladies ever? I hope that they don't do anything bad to Ida in King's body. I hope they don't do anything bad to King's body, because I feel like these are the type of old ladies to pamper in all the wrong ways.
Oh, what hot mess is going down here?
You see, precious cargo like you should be taken care of.
Oh my gosh, she literally has demon teeth. On a side note from the demon teeth, if I went to a cat cafe and King was there, I'd immediately become like a frequent customer. I don't live in a city where there is a cat cafe, but if I ever went to a city like just traveling and it had a cat cafe and had King in it, I'm moving to that city. The only reason King really has a hard life is because King's personality is a conqueror, living in he's a big scary guy with tiny little guy energy. That's the reason his life is hard. Otherwise, if you were a little guy who loved to be pampered, King absolutely has the easiest life. I mean, he could just live the life of a cat and sit there all day and get tummy scratches and cookies. Easy.
You'd have to worry about is how many belly rubs you want or how many tasty num-nums you're gonna eat.
That is literally what I just said. Thank you, Volda DeGeneres. I'm glad I have you here backing me up. Although I'm looking on the wall and it says no teens have meowed, and that's going to be a problem later. Because, I was going to say because then King can't go pick himself up, but it's just going to have to be Luz, which isn't a problem. But it's going to be a problem.
Gift for our new cutest demon.
Okay, I'm out. Novelty costumes are where I draw the line.
But King would look so cute in a bumblebee outfit. I want to see this. It's going to happen. Realistically, I just have to see it.
Dottie, please help our little angel get changed.
She is just a demon grandma. Look at that stance. That is a stance of a freaking like a sumo wrestler. That nothing is getting through that. That is like freaking Mark Henry in a demon grandma's body. Yikes. Nothing's getting through that. That's like a very stoppable force meets an immovable object.
Let us in this instant. It is not time for you to be there.
Is that a rocking chair? I don't think a rocking chair is going to do much leaned up against the door. Wouldn't it just like roll with the door? Plus, like, did you see Demon Grandma? She could just brute force her way down that door easily. She just need to get a good maybe half step running start. She's built like the door. She could definitely bust through it.
This vacation just took an alarming back alley turn.
Tasty num-nums.
Ugh.
Do they lobotomize these little guys? I don't think that this is necessarily what makes King's life hard. This is just a coincidence with a couple psychopaths who just take little animals off the street and lobotomize them. This is fucked up.
I failed you, Bowtie. My closest ally.
Meow. Meow.
They literally used her as a battering ram. I'm surprised Volta DeGeneres even had the upper body strength to lift fucking the monster mule that is, I don't even know what to call her. I'm just gonna call her Grandma Beefcakes. I'm surprised Volta DeGeneres even had the muscle mass to lift up Grandma Beefcakes.
Ooh.
I mean, Ida didn't really think that they were just going to leave a doggy door in a cat cafe that's supposed to be impossible to escape, right? It's not that easy.
Not so high and mighty anymore! I feel so alive! Ah!
King's brush with death. Does King almost kill Luz? That's rough. Again, this isn't really I don't think this is really a situation that makes Luz's life hard specifically. It would just make King's life hard if he had the body of a teenager.
Greetings! Bow before your king of humans!
Hey, nobody tells me what to do.
Ugh, shut it.
I don't know how Luz is going to explain herself after this. King is really digging her a hole here because what they see is Luz. So they originally thought that she was weird, and this is just making it so much worse. This is so weird.
All hail your new teen king!
I didn't like her telling me what to do before, but now I love it.
Who wants to revolt with me today?
So there's the truth. In the end, being a teenager is just all chalked up down. It all just comes down to confidence. If you have enough confidence as a teenager, you can rule over your own teenage army. It's just that easy. No, there's nothing else that goes with being a teenager. That's it. You just need confidence. Just turned into handsome Squidward. I mean, that guy's gonna be living a good life now. Except for the fact that he totally knew his own worth and was satisfied with how he looked. I take it back. That guy was alright. I'm sorry, I stepped out of place. It won't happen again.
Oh wow! I've been waiting for someone to call all day, and now it's finally happened! We could talk for hours and hours and hours and hours.
These people don't even know Hootie, and they're already ripping their hair out. I want to know what in this world is so universally repulsive about Hootie. He's not doing anything wrong. He just said "and hours" for a few times. He's just a chatty guy. It's gonna take more than just a sentence to make people rip their hair out, right? I don't know. I don't understand all the Hootie hate. That's just where I'm at.
Dead man's curve. And we'll be racing on those giant ratworms.
Does King get to pick his ratworm? Because I feel like there's a pretty obvious choice. The one on the right. Sorry. The one with the drool coming out, because obviously everyone loves an underdog story, and obviously that's going to be the one that absolutely blows the other one out of the water, right? The only reason that one has scars all over its face is because it's fallen off of Death Ridge so many times. This is an obvious choice, guys. Are you going to pick the one that has no visible harm on it? Or are you going to pick the one that's already been beaten? Think with your head.
Pasha, I accept your strange teenage coming-of-age challenge thing.
Good. The right choice was made. Good on you, King. We love an underdog story, and we're going to see... I don't know whether or not to call him King or call her Lose. This is confusing. But it's good to see them make the right choice. An absolute speed demon. See, look, catching up. An absolute speed demon. There's nothing stopping this rat worm from making it. And they're riding backwards. That is a show of power. You are asserting dominance on this teenager. King knows how to be a teenager. If only I saw this when I was a kid, then I could take after King. My life would have been so much easier.
Not the treasure shack.
I don't know how to process this. Someone tell me what to do.
Get her.
That was so unfair. They kept the bat shoes on the whole time. Why did King give back the bat shoes to the other teenager? Why wouldn't King lose? Lose King? Why wouldn't Kling just clung? We're going with clung. Why wouldn't Clung just keep the shoes? Just in case something like that happened. Then they could just fall off the bridge and then fly away. Easy peasy. It's good that they didn't die from that fall, because that would have been really embarrassing after just having given the shoes back.
I think I saw her go this way.
Oh no. No teenagers allowed. Run. They're gonna lobotomize you. Oh.
You're not. You're a rotten teen. But when we finish with you, you'll be calling for your mama.
She just sharpened those needles on her teeth. When does it stop with these old ladies? I've never been more scared of old people in my life. This needs to stop. Someone needs to put Volta DeGeneres down. That period.
Lady, I just want my body back.
You can have it. Your life is pretty terrible. But hey, it'll probably be over soon.
How are they going to do the body swap spell to get them back in the same body? Luz has Ida's body and her witch sack. That they're not going to be able to do it themselves. And even if they had Lida and her witch sack, Luz doesn't know how to cast a magic with or without a witch sack. I need to stop saying the word witch sack. Witch sack.
And stretch. How does Ida wear these all day?
That's hilarious. That Ida King is about to get lobotomized. King Luz had a brush with death, and Luz Ida is just having trouble walking in heels. That is funny.
Wait a second. I'm a ding-dang witch. Oh, boy, Ida is powerful.
I wonder if she's holding the staff, if controlling the magic gets easier. Because every witch has her staff, right? Does she actually channel magic through it, or is it just an accessory? Food for thought.
Oh, so unnecessarily extravagant. I'll take it.
Zippo Swappo! Sold to the savvy shopper.
How did the regular oven mitts with holes in them actually manage to suppress powerful magic? Unless this is some sort of like placebo effect. Who knows? I mean, she just made a lamp with legs that just walked away with the guy. So why am I even questioning it?
Step right up and feast your eyes on the marvels of the human realm.
Okay, that was stupid. She really did just put her face in lights, like Ida specifically said not to do. I'd like to see Luz actually try to zippy zap her way out of this when she has no control of her magic whatsoever. Awesome. Good going, Luz. You're nailing it.
Is that right? You're the famous Ida the Owl Lady?
That depends. Are you a fan of magic?
Obviously a guard. Same voice as every guard and same long pointy gray nose as every guard. Who could it be?
What do you say we forget this whole thing ever happened? Amnesia spell!
I knew this was gonna happen. That was so just not a good idea. If any thought at all went into that, it would have been so obvious that just was such a bad idea. Come on, Luz. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're going away for a long...
How dare you do Owlbert like that? Look at those sad, sad eyes. That makes me want to cry. Owlbert's scared. It's just a magic staff. It's not going to hurt you. That hurts my heart a little bit.
I'll take it from here.
But madam, she's going straight to the conformatorium. I have the order right here.
The orders have changed.
This has very quickly turned from what I thought was a filler episode to really high stakes. I wasn't really anticipating it to like turn heel this fast. Like, this is actually really bad. Uh-oh.
I can't just poof my problems away.
But we can. Oh, you getting caught was clearly a cry for help. Join the Emperor's Coven, like we dreamed about when we were girls.
We dreamed about. So Ida wasn't always against covens. I always just assumed that she, from the get-go, was like 100% individualism, 0% covens. But they dreamed as kids to join the Emperor's Coven. I know that we're going to see the moment where they split apart, the moment that Ida realized that the Emperor's Coven was bad, and that was what split them apart. I'm really excited to see that. I really want to know exactly what it was that pushed Ida in the other direction.
You're making a mistake! I'm not a danger to anyone! Uh-oh.
So, a man was just killed, right? Like, that was aimed right at that guard. Definitely just died, right? This isn't good. Not a good look for Ida the Owl Lady.
Why did our lamp get unnecessarily extravagant?
Extravagant's not the word I'd use. Unnecessary is a word I'd use. Extravagant, not so much.
All right, did everybody learn a valuable lesson about experiencing each other's hardships?
Yep.
Good. Let's end this nightmare. Body swap!
Thank goodness it was just Owlbird all along and not actually Ida. Why did their clothes swap? Sorry, why did their extra clothes swap? I feel like that should have... Why, in the beginning, did not all of their clothes swap? Why did only the clothes they put on after swap? That doesn't really make any sense. But anyways, thank God it was just Owlbert and not actually Ida, because they might have been screwed there.
I'm a coven guard, wise mouth. No, you're not. I am.
You get out of my body, you galoot!
Fine. Ow, my knees.
How did... Now her knees aren't in, like, perfect shape? That was That's Grandma Beefcakes. Her knees don't have any problems. We've seen that. Did you see that stance? She's obviously been doing squats forever. Her knees are fine. Unless she's just so tough because she's always enduring the pain of arthritis and she's just like toughing her way through it. That is a strong-willed woman. She's just not gonna switch them back? Are they just stuck like that now? Is Ida's sister just a dog for the rest of the show? I'd be okay with that, actually. I feel like that wouldn't be too far-fetched considering some of the stuff that we've seen in this show already.
Come on, I have so many hard-to-reach spots that need swapping.
Maybe if we all work together, we could.
Not it.
That episode had a lot bigger consequences than I thought were going to be present. I really thought this was just going to be more of a filler episode, which in the end I think it was, but it does bring up, it does actually bring up a lot more problems. Like, she didn't switch them back. First of all, she got caught. King made an absolute fool out of Luz. Totally, like, Luz had already had everything screwed up with the teenagers. So, like, that is just, it's just worse now. King's fine, I guess. I mean, I wouldn't personally want Volda DeGeneres and Grandma Beefcakes after me, but I don't really anticipate them being that big of a problem further down the road. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give the video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. It would mean a lot to me. And if you want to see full unedited reactions, they will be on my Patreon. The link is in the bio, along with my Discord and my Twitch. Leave your best ChipTheBlue in the comments if you want to be featured in my next intro, and do your homework. Stay hydrated. Go outside, touch grass. Stay blue, everyone.